Hello guys, welcome to Ding Pong channel, and today I have an awesome project I want to show to you guys. And if you don't mind, is to look up to the ceiling, and that thing is the vent mount I have installed, and it is a quietcool whole house fan. And a week ago I have installed that machine, and I tell you, it just keeps this house so much cooler, comfortable, and I just love it. And also that machine can help to reduce the bill for air conditioning. And so if you guys know and want to know how to install it and do yourself DIY stuff, well, you're in the right channel for it. So let's dig in right into it. All right, guys, this is it. Okay, this is the product right here. I just got it a couple days ago, and it's called the quietcool Advanced Whole House Fan. Wow. So basically, according to just like this picture, I showed it to you, the video, and this is where the ceiling mount vent goes, and then the vent goes like this, and you have a fan right here, and this fan is like really stinking powerful, and so it brings the hot air inside the house and blows out to the attic of the hot air and pushes outside the house. It's basically, that's what that is. When you do buy something from Amazon or whatever, guess what? I found a way to do a $200 knockoff, and I don't know if you guys heard of what is it? I can't think of the honey extension in the Chrome, or another one is what is that? The shopping cart. I can't think of the shopping cart. It pops up, and then it says, "Would you like to take a $200 discount?" Then it tell you how to do it right there on the website. So that's what I did. So regularly it's go for like $939, and I got it for almost $200 off for that. But beside the point, let's go ahead and open this thing right up. And so let's do that. And all right. So this particular one, my house is about 2,800 square feet. And anyway, so that's what it is. So I'm waiting for this model right here, because this is what it's designed for this particular one. If your house square feet is much bigger, then it's required a higher number for it for a quietcool. Just want to let you know. Okay, so this thing right here is a template of cutting the hole for the ceiling. Okay, so this is this. Set it aside. It comes with manual. So I hope I can read. All right, and then it comes with a grill. And then this one is the actual, look at this, come down here, look at that. So actual, the vent, and then a little tunnel and the motor down there. And this is the damper to close and opens. And I'm gonna pre-assemble the next part I'm going to show to you. All right guys, so when you order this product, it might be a good idea to spend the extra money and get the wireless whole house fan control kit. And so basically when you open it, it comes with the owner's manual, and then you have the main controller, and you have the wireless remote with the timer, with low speed, high speed, things like that for it. And I will show you how to install this and how to work this with removing this and rewiring the whole thing. And we're gonna assemble this tomorrow with the whole thing, showing from a power supply from the fuse box, adding up the power to there, so we can go ahead and plug in with this part right here with just the 110 bolt. Welcome to my dungeon office. This is the place we're going to tap into the power, and since we don't have no power from the attic to run the whole house fan, so we need to add a power right up there. So in order to do that, I'm going to use this one right here to tap into this to jump it and then feed it up to the attic, because this power is only used for the water heater, which is hardly anything to worry about because whole house fan uses 110 volts for it. All right, so before we do this, safety is always first, is to shut off the power. Okay, so right now it shows 122 volts right here in this voltmeter. And make sure this is the one we need. And look at the meter and see that's the one. Power there. Now it's off. Okay, we're good to go. All right, so the first thing we got to do is to take the plate off right here, which we're going to do. The plate's off. So what I'm going to do is I am going to borrow this here and I'm going to jump it and feed it up to the attic. So in order to do that, I'm going to go ahead and puncture the plastic hole in the back here. We're going to use the new wire that I already brought it down from the attic to here. And we're going to feed it right here. And I'm going to pull some more wire out so I can do easy cutting and things like that. Cut it with right in the center where the ground is. That way you're not cutting the white one and the black one. And then we're going to just pull it back. Okay. And cut the cover off. Okay. Yay, we're good. And since this is a 12 gauge wire, then I'm using it says right here, it says 12 right there. So I'm going to do the 12 and I'm going to about that far. Take it up, boom. That was done. Taking the white part. All right, so there's a room to jump it right here in the bottom, screws right here, and that's what we're gonna do. Silver colored is for the white, and the brass is for the black one, okay? So in order to do this, we're just going to bend it, kind of like a halfway fish hook, and I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. Okay, and so let's go the white part right here. Done, and then go ahead and finish it off closing. Sweet. Okay, and let's do the other side. Oh, you know what? We gotta do ground. I forgot that this ground guy. Okay, let's undo this guy. Wrap it together. How cool is that? Okay, and then let's get rid of this little part right here. And it's out. And do the same thing, little fish hook. And that part is done. We just gotta do a black one now. See, black, and white, and the ground. So we're all good to go. And I'm just gonna push it in a little bit. Okay, and let's go ahead and put it in the face cover. Okay, great. Woohoo! It looks good and awesome and what that bad. Yeah. Woohoo! All right, welcome to my other office of the dark, the scariest, the attic full of snow. And I've been shoveling snow like crazy, like a few minutes ago. And so a lot of snow to play around. Okay. Now we're up here in the attic and connecting the power from the downstairs to set up a power right up here for the whole house fan right here. And so I am going ahead and adding the line right here, and I'm just giving it a little more slack and about right here. And I'm going to go ahead and cut off this part right here. Okay, great. And I'm going to put this thing, set it. I'm just gonna throw it down there. How about that? Oops, I dropped it. Frame plug thing right here. I'm just gonna set it aside. And I'm gonna use a hammer. So for the installation, basically I'm gonna do the same things what I did at the first video. And go ahead and I already attached with this. If your office is just as hot as mine, it's nice and toasty. I think it's 120, even though it's raining outside. If this is like a hot summer day during like August or July and all that, I'd be a roasted Oriental chicken. Okay, it's done. In order for us to do an installation and all that, we gotta make sure that the display is turning. And make sure it's freestanding, and make sure that these things works before we do any installation, right? Okay, sounds like a motor is working, so we're in a good shape for that. All right, so let's go ahead and work on this part right here. So on this part right now, ready to go hardwire. If you're gonna add another additional line and switches, or in the hallway. But I decided not to do that, and I wanted to use one of these right here, which is here's a module thing, and we're going to connect this one to here so I can use it remotely on that. So I paid $129 at Amazon for this one, but if you go to somewhere else, you all pay $129 for it. And so I don't need this part, and there's 4 screws, so you got to take it out. So in order for these ones to come out from the sideways here, there's a little plastic things right here. You can just push it down like this, and as you press it down, it just comes out right off. And then this one attached to this plastic here, all you gotta just pull it up. So let's go ahead and put this module in here, and let's go ahead and put all the cords inside here. Okay, let's place right there. And we're going to put this fan wire behind it. And then I'm just going to put it right here where we just do a nice little lock. Great. All right, so I'm going by the manual right here. The manual, I'm going to show it to you. My system is a 2-speed wiring for ES3100, and this also applies for 4700, 54, 6000, 7000, and Stealth Pro 3.3 as well. And so this is the instruction for it. I will take a picture of it and leave it on the screen for you guys to do a closer look on that one. And so basically I'm just wiring power cord and the motor part in the same color, but I am ignoring the yellow one right here to just cap it off. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Let me just get rid of all this stuff here. This, okay, great. And then, okay, so the first things first, I am going to use the white one here, 2 white one right here, and white one here.
Isn't it easier if you screw the metal piece on the can before you do it so it doesn't move around?
Yeah, sure. I'm listening to my wife, so maybe I just do that. She's smarter than I am. So I am going to screw okay, I'm adding the green one into here. Okay, all right, so let's work on the white one to white one. And then so let's do white one to white one. And just kind of just semi-little rotation. And then I'm gonna put this cap in. Okay, so that one's all good to go. I'm gonna tuck that one in. Okay, now I'm gonna do the black one. And then the black one. And then the blue one. And the blue one. And then we're going to do the red one, the red one. Okay, so we can go ahead and connect the red one here. Well, the orange cap is gone, so good thing I have some more a cap for this one. So when you install it, you might need 2 more of this if you're getting the remote kind. Okay, great. And then this one, we're just gonna cap it off, and then I guess we don't really need it. So because the yellow one, it says to, yeah, yellow one is to cap off. Okay, so it's good. And then a black one, I'm just going to, just for my mind's sake, because this is a hot wire, so that's what the power is. So I'm just gonna do this. You don't have to, but this is for my sake, for peace of mind. Okay, so it looks all good. Turn it on to make sure that everything works on that. So we've got to do some pairing to do. So according to the this right here in paper, and so it looks like the first one is off, second one is on, and third one is off. So we're gonna do second one on. Okay. Oops. So, okay. So off on off. Forgot to do that one earlier. Okay, so now time for the programming and pairing and all that fun stuff, which I'm not good at. In order to pair this, first you got to do a press test to make sure they've gone through a cycle of slow speed, fast speed, and whatever to make sure that everything's working good. And then to pair this thing, all you got to do is press this twice. I'm not going to do this right now because I already paired it, but you paired it, you press this twice, and while it's blinking, then you got to wake up this thing right here to wake up, and then you can start communicating, pairing between from this one, and that's how you pair it. So right now it's working really good, but I'm ready to install this thing right away right now because it's getting a little bit darker again. Anyway, so let's cut the ceiling sheetrock and make a hole and do the mounting, and we should be done in about half an hour or so. I'm putting just support wood right here so that the airflow can come up here and blow right here like this, and I'm setting up a mount for it. And so I'm putting a last screw in here to make it a support screw. All right, so this part is done. So let's go ahead and do the next part is to be able to make a hole in a hallway where I placed the plastic bag beneath there to catch all the sheetrock dust and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a cut for it. Okay guys, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this machine to cut the square thing right here, and then once the sheetrock is cut, then I am going to put this 2x4 I pre-cut it, and I'm gonna put it like this, and I'm gonna fasten the screws here and here and here to here like this, like so, and so that when the actual vent mount goes up here, there's a lip that you can just detach and attach. And for it, and according to their manual, take the one side off of it and have a vent mounted right against it, and have a screw goes in and in like this, and other side there's no wood or anything like that. And so sometimes you might just have to, I mean, it's not that wrong, but it's not quite as supportive as my way doing this and doing this. That way both sides are mounted correctly. But with my attic, the truss look like it's going this way, and my hallway is going this way like this. And so where these two wood right here, you're seeing it's the center of the hallway. And so in order to solve the problem, I had to do this way, and making it secure is the way I'm doing it. So all right, enough for saying that. Let's go ahead and actually do the mounting and extra cutting. So let's go for it. Okay guys, it's all been cut, and now I am going to put a 2x4. Okay, and I'm gonna put this one right over here. Let's go ahead and drill this. All right, that's the last one. Let's go downstairs and put the mounting vent on, and we're really close to getting done. Okay guys, so I put a plastic bag up there to capture all the sheetrock dust. That way my wife doesn't get pissed at me. For a project like this, guys, if you using a blue tape is really a good idea because they don't really stick. They're better than masking tape, and they stick good, they come off really good. Stuff like this always works good. Painter tape. See? Look at that. Yeah, got them all. If you had like a truss or a piece of wood right over here, you can take the flange off of here, and then you can drill it from here. And then this one sets right against the sheetrock. And so, but what I did with upstairs or attic is I placed the wood up here as well. And so that means I got to take the whole thing off. And while I'm screwing it, it might be hard, but I guess just the way it works. So I'm just gonna take the whole thing off of it. Normally, if you didn't put the piece of wood up here, you can set the sheetrock right on top, and the support would be much easier. Okay, so that's the way I wanted it to so I can support it, because other way I couldn't support it. This is great. Yeah, that's gonna work out okay. My wife made a kimchi jjigae, so it smells pretty good. Are you guys hungry for a kimchi jjigae? Because I am. Because my stomach's saying, please feed me. Okay, and then I am going to go ahead and screw this. Up there. See? Super, super, super. Let's get the extra grill and put a grill up here. Can you guys hear that? Rice is done. Yay! Alright guys, everything has been screwed, and I scratched the whole thing again, and I decided to go ahead and put a piece of wood up here so that you can have a good flush right here. But you know, if you don't need to, you don't really need to, because the sheet metal overlaps it, helps to interlock it in between. But having me putting a 2x4 around works out really good, even better. So this one I haven't put a screw up here because there's a little bit of a gap in between the wood and the grill, so I gotta find a piece of wood that goes in there, and then I can be able to place that. But that is something I'm going to worry about later. Hi guys, I'm putting inside. Alright guys, so the bottom part has been mounted, and then now I'm gonna do the top portion right here, the actual fan. I kind of lifted up a little bit higher because I need to do 30 inches and above. Hopefully I don't lose the screws. Yes. Ugh. Battery died. I stuffed a lot of stuff in my pocket, so hopefully I don't have to go down. I got some more batteries and more screws, and go ahead and put some more screws. Okay, good. Now let's mount this part here. Okay, I'm going to put the latch on, and I'm just adjusting it at this moment. Oh, that's a tight seal, tight. Okay, click, so we're good. Woohoo! Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put the strap in the back part for the flexible one. Okay, that's done. And let's go ahead and put the remote down here a little bit more safer. Okay, I'm just gonna go down here and come to this side. And then making it a little bit 90, like this. All right, it is good. We are done. Okay, let's plug it in. Woo! I have to go through the test before I can do anything. I am the cowboy. Okay. Are you guys ready for the mounting for this thing? Not this thing, just the back plate. Mounting of. Okay, let's do it. Slightly higher right side, so tilt like this. Okay, I have to listen to somebody all the time. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and mark it. All right, so we made a mark, and ready to drill. I'm ready to shoot the drill. Okay guys, I'm using a blue tape, and I forgot to do this. And I'm using blue tape because that way, if you do this way, you'll be able to catch all the sheetrock dust. And see, right here. That way you have a happy wife, okay? And look at this. So I'll go ahead and make a drill and pinch a little bit, and then see, look at that. Sheetrock dust falls right in the tape. Just kind of fold it like this. Was that a good trick or what? Haha, that's a ding pong trick. All right, and so now I'm going to place the mat with the arrow up. All right, so I am so excited, guys, and to show you the progress of it, and all the hard work, and all the hard work, I did get a little bit of ouchie right here. Do you guys feel sorry for me? Because I added a new 2x4 up there, and I totally forgot. I knew the pattern of where to walk, but the moment I stand up and hit the impact of the 2x4, I had to put new place on, and I tell you, it was ouchie. But I won't swear it though. All right, beside the point, and let's get back to this thing. How it works is basically you have a 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hours, 8 hours, and 12 hours, and time off. And then you have a low, medium, high. So let's go ahead and turn it on to 1 hour. Okay, I'm gonna do it to high. So you guys can compare the sound of it, and the camera person stay right there. So you can tell it's in high speed. I'm just right below directly the fan, okay? So it's pretty loud, right? So as I walk away, because I am the one who has a microphone, and I'm gonna walk away, and you should hear much less and less and less. Okay, what do you guys think? It's pretty quiet, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Now, I'm gonna set it to low speed and do the same thing for you. Okay. So I'm on right direct below the fan, low speed. Okay, I'm just gonna walk away. How quiet is that? You can't even hear hardly anything, right? And that's the point. Okay, now for this one to shut it off, what you gotta do is just push this and then count 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's how you shut it off. All right, thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it, for watching it all the way to the end. And I'll see you next video. Remember, I am the Ding Pong. You can call me Ding Pong. You can do whatever you want to call me. See you next video. Bye.